snatch they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper Free. Try to hope me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I'm making hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord. Told that bitch it's either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas. Get your knife and your fork. He ain't locked in with the count. And when you speaking to me, fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad. Got them tied down and out there. Take them with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands. Bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb. Yeah, bitch, we whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low. Told that bitch it's either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Yeah, don't have messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I go with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord. Told that bitch it's either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't good like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war.
Hey, shalom, Israel. Shalom, Israel. It's been a long time coming, man. Felt like it's been a long time. We got our Isupk started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, on the commanded journey YAHAWADAH. And this is the Isupk Orlando Saturday class. I'm your teacher, priest, and officer of 500 CHAANAK YAHAWADAH. Yahawah thumb to the brothers. Yahawah Shamar Thabasham, shout to the sisters. Welcome y'all to the Saturday class. It's good to see y'all. I'm here with my main man, young man Clyde in the building. Shalom to everybody that's tuning in. So that's watching from home or slave or wherever you reside at. Shalom. Ashley Garcia, shalom to everybody else. We're gonna rock it out today, man. You know what I'm saying? How everybody feeling, how everybody doing in their city. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all out there surviving, man, and you know, growing strong. And you know what I'm saying, building y'all spirit up. You know what I'm saying? Building your minds up. Cause this oppressor is kicking it in a full gear, man. You know what I mean? He ain't holding up. He ain't putting his feet on the brakes for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shalom for Sai. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, just make sure y'all stay diligent and gear up. You know what I mean? Keep your ears, you know what I'm saying? As we say in the hood, keep your ears to the street, man. You know what I'm saying? Watch what's going on in the world, man. Some of y'all don't even like to watch the news, but you got to watch that news because, you know what I mean, it gonna coincide with what the scriptures say. It's gonna let you know what Commander Junior Hunter been saying, you know what I'm saying? And that's when you really know you in the times, when you can put two and two together and make, it just, backing the Lord up and everything he said that was gonna happen in this wicked kingdom, and as it's declining, they're gonna try to turn their anger on the Lord's children. You know what I mean? So we gotta be prepared for all of that. You gotta be aware about what's going on, be aware of your surroundings, be aware of the changes, you know what I mean? And let's just fish. Let's just keep trying to bring our people out of this hellhole and bring them into this truth, bring them to the light, set our people free out of the bondage of, oppression in America, the bondage of not knowing who they are, the bondage of Christianity, most important. You know what I'm saying? Because Christianity got our people jammed up. You know what I mean? So, as I was watching Captain Akard's interview, and he said something happened. He was like, "We're the only one with this truth." Like, if you're able to be in this class, or if you're able to be in the school and come in and change your life, don't count that as a light thing. Because everybody ain't going to be able to hear it. Everybody ain't going to be able to change their life. Everybody ain't going to want to change their life. Everybody is not willing to put themselves last and put the Lord first because of Christianity. You know what I mean? So, don't take this light. You know what I mean? Don't take this as you supposed to be here. Like the Lord told you to be here. The Lord brought you out of whatever situation you was in, whatever lifestyle you was living, and he seen fit to have mercy on you. Being in his truth is mercy from the Lord. And don't take it for granted. You know what I mean? Like our King YAHAWADAH says, once you're in this truth, you are the light of the world. Don't put your light up under the bed. Let it shine. And how you let your light, your candlestick shine, how you let it shine is by being an example. Walking in this truth. You know what I'm saying? And letting people see, you know what I'm saying, that you serve the Lord. So whenever they come up to you and ask you, like, man, what happened? You done changed. You can draw them in and you can tell them, like, hey, man, I found my identity. I found the truth. I found this, you know what I'm saying? I found that, you know what I'm saying? I learned this. And that way you can bring people in. You know what I'm saying? We are fishermen right now. You know what I mean? There's going to come a time when we're going to be hunters, but right now we're trying to fish our people out of the world. You know what I mean? So I just want to, you know what I'm saying, put that in your life and let you know, like, every day you wake up and this truth is another day for you to gain a penny to present it to our King whenever he come. Every day you know what I'm saying, you wake up and you're above ground. It's another day to try to save another soul. You know what I'm saying? Get better at your craft and all that. So, with that being said, I just wanted to bring that out, or whatever the case may be. Is there any questions? Like, anybody got any questions? You got any questions, young man? Not at all. Oh, that joint from front to back, huh? That joint. With that, I'm gonna end the class because nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just playing, man. Any questions online? Anybody online got any questions? The Feast of Dedication coming up. You know what I'm saying? Starts tomorrow, I believe, for 8 days. You know what I'm saying? We're going to tap into that for a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, also, probably I don't know what it is, a couple of days after that, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, is Christmas. And, you know, a lot of our people, because of Christianity, because of the oppressor's agenda, are going to put themselves in such a bind that around these time, they call it the holiday season. I call it the suicide season. Because around these times, a lot of people commit suicide. The oppression of these so-called pagan holidays damage our people so bad that they just don't even want to live. They think about the loved ones that they done lost, that ain't here no more. They think about not being able to get those kids gifts. You know what I'm saying? They think about it's just a sad time for some people that have depression, that suffer from depression. You know what I mean? And society don't make it easier. You know what I mean? Because they show you all these commercials with like family commercials, like the family all together. They opening up gifts, everybody all happy, this and that. And you got some of our people just sitting back homeless. Some of our people don't have food. Some of our people work themselves to the bone to where they can't even, paying the bills don't even allow them to have nothing else. So they and the scripture say, the scripture says that, paraphrasing, that their children shall rule over them. And I'm saying that to say this, like, these kids are pressuring the parents into getting that PS5, to get that new iPhone, to get those Jordans, like to get all these things. And these parents are working themselves to death to provide for them kids that don't even appreciate the things that they get. You know what I mean? So you got some households, some single mother or somebody about to skip out on rent, get behind on bills to keep up with the Jones, to keep up with the so-called holidays that's coming up or Christmas that's coming up. And for a week or two later, the kids don't even gonna be appreciating them gifts. You know what I mean? So like celebrating these pagan holidays is just detrimental to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. For one, these ain't the holidays. These ain't the days that we supposed to celebrate and honor. You know what I mean? We have our own days. We have our own feast days and high holy days that we're supposed to be acknowledging. And we don't, our people don't know not now one. You know what I mean? But they know every pagan holiday that their oppressor has set forth before them to celebrate. You know what I mean? To keep us down in the pits. You know what I mean? And like you see it. You see how much, people be depressed around these times. You know what I mean? And mainly, our folks, our people, like, we ain't even supposed to be in this position. You know what I mean? So, and we're going to get this scripture right here to let you know that the Lord don't even approve of none of this that we got going on. Christmas plays and all that they be having in the church, man, they're just for selfishness from, Christian pastors to make it, all about ourselves. Like, I got a question. Can anyone tell me when did Christ celebrate his birthday? You know what I mean? Can anyone find that in the Bible? That Christ celebrated his birthday every year that he became a year older or whatever the case may be. Can anybody in the Bible find when he celebrated that? That's the whole reason for Christmas, ain't it? Celebrate the birth of baby Jesus, ain't that right? That's what Christmas is about, right?
Not even.
What Christmas is about?
I don't know. It's pagan. It's something they made up.
Who made it?
The Edomites.
So you mean to tell me the birth of Christ ain't in the Bible?
Not on the day that probably not on the day that they said it.
Mm-hmm. So what is Christmas all about then? It's not even a trick question. Because I see each other like, yeah, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to jam you up. Nah, I'm just saying, like, as we see, and like, it's kind of hard for me to do, so I don't even know how I can ask you to do it. Take your mindset out of what you know, learning the truth.
You know, I just came into the truth, so
right.
You know what I mean?
So it's still kind of fresh for you. So let me ask you a question. Did you celebrate Christmas before?
I mean, before I came into the truth, yeah.
Right. So in that aspect, tell me what Christmas is about. Just explain to like what you.
They made it seem like it was the birth of Christ.
Right. So all the decorating with the trees and the gifts and the snowmans and all that other stuff, all that is a part of the birth of Christ.
No, I fell for the trickery.
We all did.
You know.
But
now that I know, you know,
right,
that's the game changer.
Right. So what I'm saying is like, even they took a real, you know what I'm saying, a real event that happened because Christ was born. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And, his family was presented with gifts. You know what I'm saying? From the three kings. And you know what I'm saying? All of that. But where did all this other rhetoric come in at? Where did Frosty the Snowmans and candy canes and Christmas trees and Santa Claus and all of that stuff come into play?
Like I just learned that all of that stuff are called rituals.
Mm-hmm.
The songs, the caroling, things of that nature are considered rituals.
Mm-hmm.
But when you lost in the world, you get caught up in Frosty the Snowman and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we know snowman ain't real, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But that's how they conditioned us to believe.
Who is they?
The Edomites, Esau.
Right. Okay. And they also, because you're right on, you know what I'm saying? They also conditioned and taught our parents this.
Correct. It's been passed down from generation to generation since slavery.
So would you say all of this is traditional?
To Esau, yeah.
Not to us?
Yeah, because we believe in it. The ones that don't understand out of the truth, we believe in what we was taught and passed down from generation to generation up until now.
Right. So that's what I'm trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? You're getting right on the head. Even the pagan holidays has nothing to do with the Bible. Even the things that, our oppressors have us celebrating, like Christmas, they changed the whole narrative to paganism.
So it's basically like they did everything else. They took the Bible, made a slave Bible for us, removed so many chapters about prosperity and who we were as a people. And then, as them being the culture vultures that they are, they just put their own twist on what they wanted to put out there for people to go by and believe. Some of us still caught up in the mix with it. Some of us understand, thinking outside the box and see that that ain't what the real is all about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. And like, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Yeah, like, man, I hate it.
I got my brand new one.
So you got your brand new one?
See?
Oh, okay, damn right. So, like, Christianity, would you say Christianity is, oh, well, I know you're going to say that. Would you say Christians follow the Bible?
To a certain degree.
And what degree is that?
The New Testament and how they want to twist it to their beliefs.
So, would you say that they are followers of Christ?
No, they're not. Because for one, off the rip, they saying that he's white. He ain't white. If color wasn't an issue with them, why did they give us a white Jesus from the giddy up? So they can't be following the truth. Especially if a lot of them done away with the Old Testament. If you ask the average Christian, they'll tell you, oh no, they've done away with the Old Testament, but you can't have the new without the old, because the old was written first. That was God's law. So they can't be following the real word. They follow their own word, their own belief system, and they're cherry picking what they want with the rest.
True. True enough. So I'm gonna read Amos 5:21. Or you get it, you read it. The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. Christians have you thinking that you're doing a good deed by, celebrating these pagan holidays, celebrating Christmas. Damn right. Celebrating Christmas, celebrating this. They make you feel like ain't nothing wrong with what you got going on. Ain't nothing wrong with doing that. Oh, it's for the kids and this and that and all this other stuff. Let's read if Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthdays, or any of that. Let's read if the Lord honors that. Know what I mean? Yeah, so when you got it, then go ahead and get down.
Amos 5, chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
Who's saying I hate?
Most High.
Right. This is not Amos saying this. He delivering the word of the Lord to the people. So the Most High say, I hate. And that just cut other, subjects about Christians saying that God loves everything and everybody, and God is not hate, God is love. You know what I mean? So the Lord said, I hate and I despise your feast days. What feast days are you talking about?
Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthdays, etc.
Right. So if the Lord's saying one thing and your pastor said another thing, who should we believe?
The Most High.
The Lord said, let every man be a liar and the Lord be the truth. But the Lord be the truth and every man a liar. Keep reading.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
So all this vanity going on with they call the holiday seasons, the Lord said he's not accepting none of it. When they go and try to pray over that Thanksgiving ham and that Christmas ham and that Thanksgiving turkey and that Christmas meal and all that, the Lord said he ain't accepting none of that. The Lord said he ain't accepting none of that. So why are they doing it? Who knows?
To Salakis, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
To satisfy their own pleasure.
True.
To satisfy their own pleasure.
Who taught them to satisfy their own pleasure?
The Greeks and the Romans. I'm assuming.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, but that ain't the answer I was looking for. Dig a little deeper. Or matter of fact, it ain't even that deep. It's right on the surface. It's right on the surface. Who taught us to be selfish and to like you said, to celebrate and our own pleasures, to put our own pleasures before serving the Most High? Who taught us to do that?
Once again, Esau.
Our precious. Who taught us that it was okay to do that? That's what I was looking for. The Christian church.
The
Christian church taught us to be selfish. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. And to do your pleasures, despite if it's wrong or right. And majority of it is wrong. But Christianity teach you not to have accountability for your actions. They teach you that all you got to do is just ask for forgiveness and you good to go on to the next pleasurable thing that's that is evil in the eye of the Lord. You know what I mean? So you was right when you said our oppressors. Yeah, our oppressors taught us how to be selfish and do all desires. And the majority of the desires that we're doing are his desires. You know what I mean? So go ahead if you could, please. Baba Shah. You had I would not accept them.
I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offering of your fat beasts.
Keep going.
Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs.
Jingle bells, the Christmas carols. Once the week of Thanksgiving comes, all you start to hear is Christmas carols. Everything about December 25th. They drive it and put it in your mind to start thinking about the next pagan holiday. You can't even get over. You can't even get over goddamn Thanksgiving without them pushing Christmas in your face. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
For I will not hear the melody of thy viols.
Mm-hmm.
But let judgment run down as waters.
Let what?
Judgment run down as waters.
That's why you see some people's house getting caught on fire behind them damn Christmas trees.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you see some people losing their damn job because they over there stealing money at the cash register to go buy gifts for Christmas. That's why you see people breaking and entering, stealing people packages and all that other stuff on these pagan holidays. The Lord said that what?
But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream.
Go ahead.
Have ye offered unto me sacrifices and offerings in the wilderness 40 years, O house of Israel? But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch, Moloch, and tune your images.
Those are pagan gods that our people started to worship, that our people were sacrificing our kids to. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
The star of your God, which ye made to yourselves. Therefore will I cause you to go into captivity.
And to what?
Go into captivity.
Because we disobeyed the Lord, we went into slavery. For doing the same thing that, you know what I'm saying, the Lord forbid us to do, we did it and ended up in slavery. Ended up in the Caribbeans, ended up in Hispaniola, ended up in the Americas as slaves, as we were in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, it's so crucial, you know what I'm saying, for our people to understand and do research on these pagan holidays and everything that's going on, because you don't understand that you're serving another God. And the Lord commanded us that we shall not have no other God before us. That's a commandment. That's a law. But our people don't see it as serving another God because they only see the pleasure in, you know what I'm saying, what they doing. They can't break it down and understand that buying these gifts and celebrating these things is evil because of Christianity. And Christianity is white supremacy. You know what I mean?
So like, well, you know, Satan come always looking pretty and nice and something sweet, and you know, it don't look scary. And so the gifts, I feel like the gifts are that in disguise.
Right. Scripture said gifts spoil the heart. And oppression make a wise man mad. You're not tired of being oppressed by these goddamn commercials? And by your children asking for this and asking for that, and you barely making ends meet, but now you finna sacrifice 2 weeks worth of checks to buy them a PS5 and a bicycle and things like that that they don't even appreciate. And your oppressor know all these things. Let's go to Psalms 83. Because this is going to explain to you why they force these pagan holidays over you so damn much to the point to where you done incorporated it in your life. Like you don't put this as it's tradition to go to Big Mama house on, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Jeff? It's tradition for you to go to Big Mama house on Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? To eat that Thanksgiving turkey. It's tradition for you to celebrate, have Christmas parties. It's tradition for you to celebrate birthdays and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Your oppressor is, you know what I'm saying, on his A game when it comes to destroying the children of the Lord. You know what I mean? He's taking all kind of ways to destroy us. If you got Psalms 83, read it for me.
Psalms 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God.
Mm-hmm.
Hold not thy peace,
Mm-hmm.
and be not still, O God.
Right? Because we asking for the Lord to intervene on our behalf. You know what I'm saying? We asking the Lord to step in and do his big one when it comes to us, because, you know, these people is they out of control. Keep going.
For lo, verse 2, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Who?
A tumult.
No. Thine who?
Thine enemies
Thine enemies.
make a tumult. Thine enemies.
Who are the enemies of God?
The pastors,
And
Christians,
and
Esau,
and who else?
non-believers.
That answer. But you're right on when you said Esau. So along that line, it's right there. Not just Esau, all the other nations.
All the other nations, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Every nation that had a part in our destruction is the enemy of the Lord. Every nation that denied that we are the Most High children, we are the 12 tribes of Israel, we are the Lord's chosen people, and put us in chains and have us serving slavery is an enemy of God. Keep reading.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They did what?
Taken crafty counsel against thy people.
What is the crafty counsel they have taken?
The Christmas. It's like in the Christmas and things that they introduced to us.
So it's telling you that they was trying to be crafty in our demise. They was trying to be two cans of slick and making sure that they destroy the Lord's chosen. How did they do that?
Salakia. By going against his word, his law, statute, and commandment.
And how did they do that?
With the crafty counsel.
What is the crafty counsel?
Presents, toys, Christmas, birthdays, Thanksgiving.
Nah, you want it. You know what I mean? These ain't just so-called holidays.
They pagan days.
And what is paganism?
Christianity.
True, but what is the definition of I'm like, you ain't got to go word for word. Just sum it up. What is paganism?
It's not the word. It's
So
not a true word.
So what is it? Think about it. It's just us in here, so ain't nobody else raising their hand. What is paganism online? Let me know what paganism is. If y'all know. Why a young man try to, get it together? I can't even find my joint. If y'all know online, type it in the chat. United Nations? No, because I'm at more than one God. Right. Paganism is serving false gods. It's serving other gods, serving other deities. So when you celebrating these holidays, you think it's tradition. You're worshiping paganism. And not only are you worshiping paganism, but you're worshiping and serving another God. That's the crafty council because they know that the Lord told blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that thou shalt not have no other God before me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Makes a whole lot of sense.
Right. They know that. So the scriptures tell us that they took crafty counsel against the Lord's chosen. It's all right. You can Google it when you get, you know what I'm saying, time. But if you could, Bobby Sharp.
What we like?
You was at where it says that they have lifted up the head and they have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against the hidden ones.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 4, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
That's the whole reason for everything that they do. The whole reason that they hate blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the whole reason why they push these so-called pagan holidays on us, the whole reason why they try to keep us away from learning our true identity and our heritage and what we did before the transatlantic slave trade. You know what I'm saying? And to keep us from serving the Lord so they can do what? Read it one more time.
Come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
They don't want us to be a nation, a people. They don't want us to be the Lord's chosen people. Keep reading.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of who?
Israel.
Of who?
Israel.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans?
Israel.
Niggas, spits, wetback, savages.
The name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
They don't even want us to remember who we are. Because once we go to remembering who we are, we go to turn it back to the things that we did before we was in captivity, which is serving the Lord. Hey, Shalom, Officer Kumar, your thought.
Shalom, y'all, that's Shabbat Thon.
Yeah, what's going on?
Not too much, sir. Too wild, you know what I'm saying?
This is your first time in class with me as an officer.
Come with con, sir.
Hey, man, congratulations, man. You deserve it.
The water, sir. The water again.
We on Psalms 83, just breaking that down real quick.
Come with con. Get that with y'all.
Right, we on verse 5.
Right.
You there?
Go with con.
Read verse 5 from the young man.
Psalm 33, verse 5. For they have consulted together.
They have did what?
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have said, not only the white man, the African man, the Chinese man, the Arab, all of them have said, man, we got to make sure that we together on this. We got to make sure that we together on this one single goal. And the one single goal is to keep blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans docile and dumb and ignorant to, or it's ignorant to who they are, really, according to our records. We got to make sure that this is the only thing that we can, if this is the only thing that we can agree on, we're going to agree on to make sure that we stop them from cutting them off from being a nation, and that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. That's the one thing that United Nations agree on. Yes. Yes, they is, Jeff. So that's why I was telling you that these pagan holidays, if crafted counsel against you to keep you from serving the Lord. This ain't just something that, because this is our oppressors' celebration holidays. When we were slaves, we wasn't celebrating none of this. You was the gift. They used to give your daughters and your sons to their kids for toys on Christmas. Look, little Tim, I got you a Negro slave. He's yours. You own him. Make him do whatever you want him to do. You were the prize. You was the gift that was up under the tree that was wrapped up. And you can never forget that. So stepping away from these pagan holidays, stepping away from America, and a lot of people always say, well, nah, this, and that. Ask anybody to prove to you that this is a part of our culture. And for one, you got to know what your culture is to be able to say, like, go against their culture. Damn right, man. You got to know what your culture is so you can be like, nah, this ain't that, and that ain't this. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do this. We didn't do that. What did we do before them chains and them whips and them sugarcane fields and them cotton fields? What were we doing before that?
Right.
Go ahead.
We were doing our high holy days.
Mm-hmm. That's right. The white man like to tell you that your history started on a slave ship. And we was the people in a nation before then. So, hey, Officer Marvin, anything you want to bring up, man, feel free.
Come with God, so I'm with you.
Damn right. Let me get First Maccabees chapter 4, verse 52. Matter of fact, first let me get Second Ezra 6 and 54. I just want to bring this up real quick. You hold First Maccabees and Officer Kamar, you get me Second Ezra 6 and 54 if you could, please. 4 and 52. I mean 4, yeah. First Maccabees 4 and 52. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, yeah, I got that. Ezra.
6 and 54.
Con.
Huh? Second Ezra 6 and 54.
When we go ahead
You
and
got
read, so
yeah, you gotta go ahead. You
con.
got it oh, yeah. Go ahead.
It's the book of Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54.
Mm-hmm.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
Right. Can somebody break this down?
And Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah, basically saying, like, you know what I'm saying, all the nations in the earth today, you know what I'm saying, we all descend from Adam, you know what I'm saying, the white man, the Chinese, you know what I'm saying, everybody on earth today, all, you know what I'm saying, are descendants of Adam, you know what I'm saying. Noah was a descendant of Adam, and you know what I'm saying, we know that the flood, you know what I'm saying, the flood happened, you know what I'm saying, where God wiped out, you know, everything except for, you know what I'm saying, Noah, you know what I'm saying, his sons, and they you know what I'm saying, they wives, and you know what I'm saying, the animals that was on the ark with them, you know what I'm saying, and all the nations of the earth today, like everybody that you see today, we all descend, we all come from Adam.
Keep reading.
Con. And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
So it says the Lord has a chosen people. We all, even though all the nations come from this man, but he also have a chosen people. Go ahead.
Con. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
For whose sake?
So like you,
Go ahead.
for the people, the people he chose, the Israelites.
Damn
Blessed
right.
them. Con.
Damn right. We supposed to be running this earth, man. These nations are supposed to be up under our thumb. The Lord designed it that way. He planned for it to be that way. But when we disobeyed him, he put the people that we were supposed to be above us. Keep going.
Con. As for
As for who?
the other people,
Not the chosen people, but the who?
the other people,
Go ahead.
which also come of Adam,
Even though they come from Adam, but they the other people. Go ahead.
Con. Thou hast said that they are nothing,
The other nations are what?
are nothing,
The white man,
nothing,
the Chinese man,
nothing,
the African,
nothing,
the Arab.
nothing.
So if the Lord telling you that these other nations are nothing, why are we following the nothing ass people? So like, excuse my French. Why are we following and doing the things that they do when the Lord said they ain't nothing? They ain't nothing to him. Nothing. That don't make sense. When the Lord out of his mouth said the other nations are nothing. Keep reading.
Con. But be like unto spittle,
But be like unto spit. So with that being said, why are we following these pagan holidays and following these white men and these other nations? Why are we following Muslims and Buddhism and Rastafari and the atheists and all of this stuff they from a people that are nothing? Because we don't know who we are. So we trying to find ourselves and follow the next best thing that we think is right. Any more of that?
Salakia, one last little piece.
Go ahead.
Gone with Khan. And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
He not only say that they ain't nothing, but he said they like a drop of water that fell out of the bucket. That's how low they are to him. Read one more.
Gone with Khan. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen,
These who? Uh-huh.
which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us.
They begun to be lords over us. We now serving them. A people that ain't nothing to the Lord, we serving them. We following their ways. We following their pagan holidays. We doing their celebrations, their rituals. That's why it's so critical, Black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man, that you learn who you are and you come back to who you are and who you're supposed to be, because you doing all this for nothing. It's vanity. It's vain in the eyes of the Lord. But people ain't got no place in his world.
Gone with Khan.
Yeah. You want to say something, Pre?
Gone with Khan.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and say what you're saying, sir. Like in the Bible, even tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Like the customs of these people are vain. It's nothing. It don't. You know what I'm saying? It don't. It profits nothing. It don't. It doesn't help. Don't help our people none. You know what I'm saying? How was a damn a Christmas tree or presents going? You know what I'm saying? Help. You know what I'm saying? Say help a brother get off drugs, or you know what I'm saying? Help this person, and you know what I'm saying, this and that. The customs of these people, you know what I'm saying, they don't help us none. At all. It doesn't benefit us none. And also, you know what I'm saying, there's a scripture where it says, well, I'll be paraphrasing, but it said, let this, I think you might know what I'm talking about, sir. Let this be your understanding in the sight of the nations.
Yeah. I think that's into the. If you Google it and put KJV, it'll come up.
Yeah, come from the
What should be in mind also there was saying about how we were putting them captive, like putting them in, and how long will we endure that?
You had a chance to get it?
come I'm trying to grab. All right. For therefore and doing this, yeah. Oh yeah, Con, I got it.
Wait, go ahead and read
Responsibility.
it. Call it out when you get it.
Con. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 6. It says, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
And the what?
In the sight of the nations.
What is understanding? Read it from the top. Deuteronomy, what you say, 4 and 6?
Con, sir.
Deuteronomy 4 and 6. We're waiting for the young man to get there.
Con.
Deuteronomy 4 and 6. All right, go ahead. Start it over.
Con. It says, keep therefore and do them.
Keep therefore these laws, statutes, and commandments that I done told you about and showed you. All this knowledge and wisdom I done gave you now. Keep there, therefore, and do them. Go ahead.
Con. For this is your wisdom.
For
And
this
your
right here. Go ahead.
Con. And your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this nation is a wise and understanding people.
The Lord called you wise and understanding when you keep them laws, statutes, and commandments. We're supposed to, when Christ come back, every nation is going to follow our laws, statutes, and commandments. And if they don't, their heads get cut off. That's how it was supposed to be from the beginning.
It's like,
Go ahead.
yeah, and that's how the Lord intended it to be. Like, we supposed to be the shining examples. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be the example for everybody else morally. You know what I'm saying? Supposed to show them. You know what I'm saying? The right way, the way you supposed to, you know what I'm saying, the way you supposed to conduct yourself, the way you supposed to live, you know what I'm saying, they supposed to follow our lead, you know what I'm saying. Lord said these other nations, you know what I'm saying, they nobodies. They ain't, you know what I'm saying. We, our people, you know what I'm saying, the people who the Lord chose, we supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, the example, you know what I'm saying, the somebodies in the earth, the ones who all these other nations are supposed to serve, you know what I'm saying, and follow after. You know what I'm saying? Not the other way around. But because we didn't keep, you know what I'm saying, and do the law, statutes, and commandments like you were saying, you know what I'm saying, and keep our, you know what I'm saying, and we don't have our wisdom and understanding, you know what I'm saying. Now the roles is switched, the roles is reversed. And these people who are nothing, you know what I'm saying, who have a reputation for being a nobody people, you know what I'm saying, they done started to rule over the people who's supposed to rule.
All right. And that's what you always should keep in mind. This ain't just for show. You're doing it because the Lord ordered us to do it. And like you in your right position when you follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, because you're supposed to show other nations how we are connected with the Most High. And that's the thing that we have lost. And that's the thing that those other nations know in that crafted council that they had talking about in 83, that we got to keep them from following their God, from serving their God. We got to keep them from the laws, statutes, and commandments, because if we do, we will be able to rule over these people. All right. You got
the second Maccabees.
First Maccabees. 4 and 54.
First Maccabees chapter 4, verse 54. Look at what time and what day the heathen had profaned it.
Mm-hmm.
Even in that was it dedicated with songs and citherns.
Yeah.
And harps and cymbals.
The music, that's like musical instruments. You say, look at what time and what day the heathen had profaned it. What is this? Let me read it up a little bit. Okay. It's talking about when they got the temple back. I mean, when they defeated the armies of their enemies and they took back their land and took back they temples and stuff. All right. Read go down, read verse 49.
First Maccabees chapter 4, verse 49.
Read verse 47.
Verse 47.
So like,
then they took whole stones according to the law and built a new altar according to the former and made up the sanctuary and the things that were within the temple and hollowed the courts.
So if you read in further books of the Maccabees, the heathens, those Romans and those Grecians, they had took our land for a time and they defiled our holy places, our temples and our sanctuaries. They were sacrificing pig swines on the holy altar. They was in there having orgies and all kind of lewd sexual things they was doing, and out there they just straight defile our temple. And Judas Maccabee started a war against them to regain our land. So this is talking about when they regained the land, how they started to rebuild the things that them heathens had tore down and desecrated and did all that evil stuff to. You know what I'm saying? That's just a little backdrop on what we're reading. All right, keep reading. 49.
Verse 49. They made also new holy vessels, and into the temple they brought the candlestick and the altar of burnt offerings and of incense and the table.
So we redoing everything. It's like renovating. They renovating the temple. That's what the Feast of Dedication is. Making the temple look new again. Changing things around, decorating it up, making it look glorious again. Keep going.
Verse 50. And upon the altar they burned incense, and the lamps that were upon the candlestick they lightened.
That's the menorah. Go ahead.
That they might give light in the temple.
Right. They making it back. They going back to their traditions. They making it back to how it was before the heathens tried to come and take over. Keep going.
Verse 51. Furthermore, they set the loaves upon the table.
The loaves.
Loaves upon the table, and spread out the vials and finished all the works which they had begun to make. Verse 52. Now on the 5th and 12th day of the 9th month, which is called the month Caslu, in the 148th year, they rose up betimes in the morning and offered sacrifice according to the law upon the new altar of burnt offerings, which they had made. Look at what time and what day the heathen had profaned it.
Right. So it's saying, remember the time and the day that when they did all this evil stuff in our temple. Remember that date. Remember that time. Keep going.
Even in that was it dedicated with songs and chitterings and harps and cymbals.
Yeah, continue on.
Then all the people fell upon their faces, worshiping and praising the God of the heaven, who had given them good success.
Yeah, because they defeated that army, the Roman army, the Greek army. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have a big army, but, the Lord was with them because they refused to bow down to their oppressors. They refused to give up their culture and give up the things that they knew that was right in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord honors that. Right. And you don't think he'll do the same thing with us right now? That we turn our life around and start to serve him? You don't think he'll fight for us? You don't think we'll have victory over these heathens? Right, keep going.
Verse 56. And so they kept the dedication of the altar 8 days.
They did what?
And so they kept the dedication of the altar 8 days.
This is what you call the Feast of Dedication. This is where this is stemmed from. This is the birth of that. You know what I'm saying? They made it a feast day. You know what I'm saying? To remember when they dedicated to making the temple holy again, making it ours again. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And offered burnt offerings with gladness, and sacrificed the sacrifices of the deliverance and praise.
Keep going.
They decked also the forefront of the temple with crowns of gold and with shields.
With shields. Like, y'all want to decorate a damn tree that you're going to throw away in a few days. But our ancestors, they decorated the temple of the Lord with gold and shields and burnt incense and the menorah and candles. These things mean something to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? These things is honorable in the sight of the Most High. Because what our people did, we fought against the people that was oppressing us. You know what I'm saying? We took back the things that they took from us. And when the Lord gave us success, we made it honorable. We made it, a holy day to remember that day, just like the Passover. The Passover is the remembrance of when the Lord delivered us out of Egypt, out of slavery. We're supposed to remember that throughout all our generation. That's a high holy day. This is a feast day. All the same, we're supposed to acknowledge it and celebrate it. Keep going.
And the gates and the chambers, they renewed and hanged doors upon them.
Shalom, how about you, man? Barakatah. Also, Kazak. Salaki, sir.
Thus was there very great gladness among the people, for that the reproach of the heathen was put away.
See that? So all the things that they defiled our temple with, we came in there and we cleaned it up. And the people was glad because they did some awful things in our temple. They did some awful things with our holy things that the Lord had, you know what I'm saying, that we had set up. So the people were happy that, you know, they cleaned it up. They cleaned it up and cleaned it out. Keep going.
Verse 59. Moreover, Judas and his brethren with the whole congregation of Israel.
With the who?
The whole congregation of Israel ordained that the days of the dedication of the altar should be kept in their season from year to year by the space of 8 days.
By the space of 8. So they said, listen, this is a good thing in the sight of the Lord. The Lord was with us. And we're honoring that. We're going to remember this day. The same day, every year, around the same time, we're going to always remember that. We're going to make a dedication to this, to do this every year, to clean up this temple, to sweep it out and clean it up and redecorate it every year that we remember the dedication of when the Lord gave us back our things that the heathens took from us. We're going to remember that. The whole congregation was in agreement. Keep going.
From the 5 and 20th day of the month, Caslu, with mirth and gladness. Verse 60. At that time also they built up the Mount Zion, with high walls and strong towers about.
Round about.
Let the Gentiles should come and tread it down as they had done before.
So it's saying that they built the wall. They rebuilt the defenses of this Mount Zion of the city. You know what I'm saying? They built the wall. They built towers. They made it sure, like, okay, this time we're gonna be ready. So just in case them Gentiles, them heathens, the other nations try to come again and take it back, we're gonna be ready for them. Keep going.
And they set their aggression to keep it, and forfeited Methuselah to preserve it, that the people might have a defense against Adumia.
You know who that is?
No.
You don't? You know who that is, priest? Idumea?
Sir.
See? This is why y'all need to have them questions ready. That's why y'all need to have them questions. Every Saturday, I'm on every young man, every trooper, and every young officer to have a question. Edom, that's right. Edom. That's the land of Edom. That's the land of who? Who is Edom? Who the Edomites?
Esau.
Right. Idumea is where they dwelt.
That was their nation. They said.
Exactly. So they build and dedicate this thing as a defense to make sure that we, for one, remember this, what the Lord did for us, and for two, to be ready when the Edomites come again, because they're going to come again. At this time, we're going to be ready. You know what I mean? Let's read chapter 5 because this. I'm gonna let him read since you read that. You read quite a bit. Um, Officer Kamar, can you read chapter 5?
Okay. Start from verse 1.
Right. First Maccabees chapter 5, verse 1.
Okay. First Maccabees chapter 5, verse 1. Now when the nations round about heard that the altar was built and the sanctuary renewed as before, it displeased them very much.
You see that? And is that not like trickled down to the day once they start seeing black people and Hispanic people and Native American people get on their feet, they don't like it.
Okay, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It makes them upset. Look at what they did to Black Wall Street. And this is around the time of the Great Depression. This is around the time that you had lines in certain cities down the street of poor white folks that they couldn't even feed themselves. But in the city in Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, you had a thriving black city where blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans came together and kept, you know what I'm saying, things in house. And they did not like it. And what they do to that city. Who knows what they did to Tulsa, Oklahoma? Black Wall Street.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
They bombed it.
They bombed it. They destroyed it. Go ahead.
They also had black massacres in Chicago, Springfield, East St. Louis, Detroit, New York, Washington, Philadelphia, Wilmington, Atlanta, Charleston, Rosewood, St. Paris, New Orleans, and a few more.
Right. Going on throughout the country. You know what I mean? So every time that we got up on our feet and their oppression, they hated it. And they always wanted to destroy it. Keep reading.
Okay. Wherefore, they thought to destroy the generation of Jacob.
Instead, what?
They thought to destroy the generation of Jacob.
Psalms 83. And they said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You see how that go together? You see how that tie in?
Okay.
You see how they never stop being in one consent with each other? How that crafted council never stopped? Even until this day, they still, the League of Nations, they still in crafted counsel against the Lord's chosen people.
Right. Player haters.
Yeah. I call them nation haters. They hating the whole people, a whole nation of people. Keep reading.
Okay. That was among them. And thereupon they began to slay and destroy the people.
Mm-hmm.
Then Judas fought against the children of Esau.
The children of who?
The children of Esau.
Mm-hmm. Who is that? Who is the children of Esau?
The Salakia.
Go ahead.
The white people.
Damn right. Don't be afraid to say it. The white man. Ain't Esau the progenitor of the white nation? All right. Keep reading.
Con and Idumea at Arabatine, Arabatine.
All right. That's close enough.
Because they besieged Ga- Gael,
Uh, because everything, because it besieged. What is it? Mine says Israel.
say
During Repenting because they besieged Israel.
It's saying something like GAEL. I don't know what that is.
Where verse you at? You're verse 3, right?
Con.
Then Judas fought against the children of Israel, Esau and Idumea at Rabbatain.
Con.
Because they besieged Israel.
Yeah, they might got something messed up where I'm reading from.
Where you read from the Apocrypha?
Con. Yeah, say First Maccabees. Yep. King James. Yeah.
Okay. And he gave them a great overthrow and abated their courage and took their spoil. So Judas and his brothers was whooping they behind. Mm-hmm.
What is spoils?
Spoils is like we go take this land, we go fight against these people and take their city, and whatever we want, we take it. That could be
Anything.
gold, silver, jewels, painting, rugs, animals, people. Sometimes, like spoils is like what you take in the midst of a war. Like the winner takes the spoils. That's what it means. That's what it be saying. Like the winner takes the spoils. Like you could take if somebody came and another nation came and seized Orlando, all the wealthy things in Orlando that's of some value, they take it. Whatever is of value at that time, they taking it from that place. So, like I was saying, like they was right to build up the defenses when they took it back because they knew Esau. They know his spirit. Like he ain't letting nothing slide. And he do not like defeat. He's a sore winner. Even when he's winning, he still don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So they was right to build up the temple. They built up the walls. They made the stronghold because they knew that this devil was not just going to sit down and lay down and just take that. You know what I mean? He wasn't just going to let them say, okay, well, we lost. Let's go back and lick our wounds. Let them have this. Nah. Who got that? Give me that scripture where it says, for thy violence against thy brother.
Okay. Let me go right. I don't know what you're talking about. Salakia, sir, I got it.
Go ahead, read it from.
It's the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Man, what's that? The violence against thy brother Jacob. The violence between Jacob and Esau has been since they was in the womb. And this is so I got some food we got some lunch too. You on lunch? You are? Yeah, I'm on a quick break. Oh, okay. So, my bad, I'm interrupting. Nah, shit. Hey, what's going on, bro? Man, I was stopping trying to bless us in here on his lunch break real quick. That's what you call brotherhood. The water, sir. Appreciate it. I ain't really doing it. That's well. Let me get that one because I believe that one.
I forgot what I gave you that.
For at camp.
What you mean?
He gave you that book at
Yeah,
camp.
he had brought it with the head. I just ain't never get the head. You because I came to you and got the I came to you and got that.
I think that's mine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think that one mine, bro. I don't know. Let me see.
Because they had a lot of highlighted stuff in it already now.
Yeah, I think this was mine. But if you want it, you can have it. As long as I got one.
I'll take the new one.
Yeah, that way you can.
Break it out.
Yeah, go ahead on that.
All right. I got no problem with that.
The water, I appreciate it.
The water.
Yeah, so we've been fighting against Esau for forever, even in the womb. You know what I'm saying? Even in the womb, we was fighting against them. And at this time, we made a dedication to regaining our temple, regaining our land back that they done took from us, regaining, making things back holy that they defiled. Like I said earlier, how they was sacrificing swine on the Lord's altar. They was in the temple having orgies, all that stuff. They just devils. They just beasts. And they tore our holy places down. So when Judas and his brothers got together and fled to the mountains and built up the army to fight against, these heathens. When we got our land back, they said we gonna dedicate this day for every year throughout our generations, and we're gonna call it CHAANAK, which means the dedication of us receiving, the Lord being with us and giving us back, our land, the temple, and everything that the heathens stole from us. So tomorrow starts the first day. Am I correct? Mm-hmm. Tomorrow starts the first day. You tie it in the back. Mm-hmm. You tie it in the back, just like a boat, like you tie your. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow starts the first day, and don't just think that it's just another day just to eat and drink. Sit back, which it is, and there's nothing wrong with that. Which it is, but just really if you get a chance in that day, in that moment, just think about what it really means and what it really meant, you know what I'm saying? And what it still means. You know what I mean? We got our temple back. You know what I'm saying? And for brothers that got schools and stuff like that, and I'm not telling nobody to lock it to the man above me. I'm not telling nobody what to do, but that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Jeremiah gave order y'all, you know what I'm saying? Dapper them schools up. You know what I'm saying? Get some new stuff and decorate the schools. Give it a good cleaning. You know what I'm saying? Move things around and you know what I'm saying? Make this place, better than it was that you did last year. You know what I'm saying? The last Hanukkah, you hooked the schools up. This year, hook it up a little more. And just in the spirit of remembering what, our brother Judas and his brothers and the congregation of Israel did at that time when they was warring against Idumea Edom and, you know what I'm saying, them heathen nations that wanted to destroy us at a time. And the Lord was with them brothers. So while you feasting and enjoying brotherhood, and y'all got it together, man, you know what I'm saying, just sit back and dwell on how long our people been having to fight against these oppressors, these heathens and these devils. You know what I'm saying? So now that we're over here in a foreign land, been over here 400 plus years, and we still have to fight to have our own little piece in this place that we never gonna have in this place. You know what I mean? Just think about it if we was all together in Israel, in our land, and moving from place to place, having to fight, squabble with these folks. Just like you see what's going on in the world now. The Ukraine war, that stuff is going on. That's what we were having to do. Fight to keep what the Lord gave us. So, like, I just want, you know, everybody just to keep that in mind, you know what I mean? Like, nothing the Lord gave to us is a light thing. You know what I mean? Don't take none of this thing light, because while we celebrate CHAANAK for 8 days.
After that, it's 8 days.
Right.
8 days. Turn it up.
8 days is, oh, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
No, I ain't did. I just know that. That's all. That's all.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, for 8 days, it ain't just one day. For 8 days, the Lord gave us, you know what I'm saying? The Lord gave us to remember this, you know what I mean? And to enjoy it. Because you're going to face Christmas. Esau is warring back with Christmas. While you celebrating the holy day of the Lord, he come him trying to destroy your spirit with Christmas. You're going to have people running up to you, family members running up to you. You ain't getting the kids nothing. Nope. Y'all ain't got no Christmas tree. Nope. Y'all ain't doing this. Y'all ain't got that Christmas ham. You know what I'm saying? You still battling. It ain't just with swords this time. You know what I'm saying? In them times, you had to pick that sword up. You know what I'm saying? This time, you got a different sword. Right here. It's a lot. Right here. It's your sword now. This is what you got to swing. And people like John that anytime somebody come to you with their foolishness. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You got to defend it. Go ahead, sir.
My bad. I just want
you got it.
Add on to what you're saying, because what you're saying is so heavy. Like the scripture say, like we war not against flesh and blood, but principalities and powers in high places. Like this has been going on for centuries. You know what I mean? And we wonder why we, live an immoral life, because we've been bred to believe in immoral things. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't understand how evil it is to teach a child about Christmas, about Santa Claus, and then expect them to grow as an adult and always tell the truth. You get what I'm saying? Like you expect them to be honest and truthful, but you indoctrinated them with a lie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's something that they take on as a characteristic trait all the way up until adulthood. To think that it's okay.
6 years old.
Right, yeah, God, and shit, even myself, you know what I mean? Like all of us been lied to and think it was okay to be, a liar like the oppressor. But thanks to the Most High and brothers like yourself that's teaching this class, man, we able to shake that from off of us and live in the truth and actually be honest with ourselves and with the Lord, So,
damn right, man. Get off stop type hand, man. That's what I was saying. Like the truth set you free, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Learning the truth of your heritage and the truth of everything you got going on, learning the truth of it is powerful because it free you from the oppression of this place, not just your oppressor, but everything that he uses to oppress you. You know what I mean? He uses these holidays that they call holidays to oppress Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans because they know half of us is better than making ends meet. Now here you come with this. You know what I'm saying? Right. All these damn commercials and shit. Like, you know, it's like
you got bills.
Right. And like I was saying earlier, like you got some people contemplating, should I pay the rent or should I get these kids gifts? You jeopardizing your place to live for a thing on PS5 and some Jordans.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So now when you get, you got your one? You got it?
Nah, I got one. Well, yeah, what you saying is everything. I want you to finish that up.
Now that you putting your kids' livelihood in jeopardy, now you choosing, I ain't gonna say life or death, but I'm saying you choosing damn near just that. Because what if no people don't understand about, okay, you giving it to them next week?
They don't.
At all. Go ahead, sir. I want you to do that. Come on through.
That's another character flaw that you teach your child. Selfishness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like what if they don't even have it? So they gonna do whatever it takes to get it that day. Whatever they, toes they gotta step on, or throats they gotta cut just to get a little gift. You know what I mean? That you teaching them since a child to be selfish.
Okay.
And not only you a liar, you a selfish liar. Man.
Right.
It's a lot of things. Also, for the brothers that out there just like feeling they got to hustle to get these toys and these gifts for their children, so they out here, serving, doing all the wrong stuff, trying to come up with that bread and give them gifts for this pagan holiday.
That's oppression. You know what I'm saying? That's you risking to go to jail. What if you go to jail on Christmas Eve?
Risking it all.
Right. The kids ain't even gonna get to open the gift. Your baby mama don't give a damn about them damn gifts. She just want to be able to post that junk on Facebook to show and stunt on other Black people that ain't got it, that they kids got it. Know what I'm saying? That ain't brotherhood. That's evil.
Go slide them out of here, man.
Oh shit, man! The water circle coming through, man. It's a lot.
I just forgot. You know what I mean?
I was talking about it earlier. I said, I ain't thinking about it till it's
turned up. You know what I'm saying? Water. Keep doing things. So I'm playing super.
I want to say.
Damn right. So
hit me up later.
All right, come. I'll hit you up for sure.
Pretty strong in that head.
Damn right. Wow. Hey, did you? If I could detail for Sean real quick, can you tell him? Give me a call.
Oh, okay.
I'll put it in the chat. If you can just announce it during class to let them know. You can give him my phone number over the class. Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay.
Just let them know. Give me a call.
All right. Hey, Pasai, if you on here, you heard that. Officer Southshop said, give him a call if you're still on. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the chat that you're still on and you heard it. Say, give him a call. So yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? These are the things that y'all gotta Salaki? Somebody say something?
Nah, sir, I wasn't saying that.
Oh, okay. These are the different forms of oppression that you gotta understand that you're going through. Like the form of crafty counsel that, you know what I'm saying, our enemies is using against us. So it's not just like fleshly things, but it's spiritual too, because you don't know how many people going off themselves because they can't get Christmas gifts. You don't know how many people are gonna leave their families because they have nothing to bring. You don't know how many men gonna get kicked out of the house because they ain't got no money to get Christmas gifts. How many brothers gonna get put down and talked to bad because they gotta work, and even though they working, they still ain't got no money to buy a Christmas gift.
It's a lot, yes, sir.
Go ahead.
And that's all a part of that crafty counsel. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's all of that is just that's crafty counsel. You doing all this trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to get gifts and, you know what I'm saying, do what you can to commemorate, celebrate this pagan holiday, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, sir, most folks don't even got enough to pay their bills, you know what I'm saying? But they want to get these new Jordans, this new game, this new whatever, you know what I'm saying? All in trying to do what they think is making their kids or whoever happy, when, you know what I'm saying, that ain't doing nothing but helping develop all type of character flaws, selfishness, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, all that. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, all of that can be trickled down to that crafty counsel. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, concert. It's like,
No, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, come with concert. It's like they really, you know what I'm saying, it's like they, how I put it, that's why I say it's so crafty, because in your mind you think you doing the right thing. You think you trying to trying to do good for your kids or whatever, or whoever, try to make somebody else happy, when in actuality, you know what I'm saying, you really going against the words of the Lord. And at the same time, like, like on the low, you kind of being destroyed at the same time for it. Like, you can't pay, you know what I'm saying, you spent all this for Christmas, you don't got enough to pay this bill, you know what I'm saying, your kids grow up, you know what I'm saying, lying and being selfish. So, you know what I'm saying, it's like it's real, like crafty, and, you know what I'm saying, the oppressor is slick with it.
Right. Right. Anything to keep the Lord's children oppressed, they thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? They trying to come up with every kind of way.
More crafty counsel.
Right. They're trying to come up with every kind of way to keep you under hill, because it um real quick, also, come on, if you could you find that scripture to where it says when they serve their God, when they obedient to their God, he fights for them?
Cool, I'll find it.
And let me know when you got it, because uh this is the thing that they know also. The more they keep you away from your power, you have no power. Like, our power, the Most High is the only thing we got to fight against these heathens. Even though we can beat them one on one, hand to hand, we can't beat them gun for gun. We can't beat them doing all the evil things that they do, because we not evil like that. They coming up with guns that's like lasers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Esau was blessed with the sword. That's his craft. We got many crafts. We got many blessings, but his number one blessing was to be blessed on how to kill.
Bro.
That's his blessing. You know what I mean? So we need the Lord to be on our side to defeat our enemies. And they know, if we don't have the Lord on our side and if we don't follow the Most High, we easy to overthrow. You have
Cool,
to put it in your Google and put KJV in there if you found it or not. You got it?
Salaki, I believe I do.
Let's hear it.
If I, yeah, I was about to say, if I could real quick, sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you said. That's exactly what I was thinking about. It's like, and that's why they have us do certain things like celebrating this holiday and that holiday, and they be pushing. You know how hard they be pushing pork, like it's down there in every candy shit all over advertisement. You know what I'm saying? Like they pushing that, and them crabs and lobsters and all these abominable things, because they know, like, when they get, like, the best way to beat us, you know what I'm saying, is to get us to go against God. Like the words say, Esau, you know what I'm saying, he was blessed with the sword, you know what I'm saying. That's their lane, you know what I'm saying. That's how they fight, you know what I'm saying. They got all kind
Mm-hmm.
of weapons and all this stuff, because that's what they good at. Like, they the best unalivers. Like, you
Right.
know what I'm saying. But for us, our power is the power, the God of heaven and earth. So, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? And they know, like, without him, if they get us like you said, sir, they get us to sin against the most high, like, we easy to overthrow. But on the flip side, they know, like, if we serve the most high, we are impossible to beat.
Yeah, you're damn right on that. You know what I'm saying? And you don't think that they took that in consideration when they were trying to, you know what I'm saying, to get us to turn away from the Lord. Like, he act like he for us, but he really not. You know what I'm saying? He act like he want us to do better. He want us to see us grow and stuff. But in actuality, he trying to get on top. Trying to make sure he stay on top of us. You know what I mean?
Cool. Salakia, what I found is kind of short, but I could read what I got and see if that was what you were talking about, sir.
Let me see. All right. Yeah. Okay. Hey. Most High in Christ, the water, sir. He gave you. It's Judith 5:20 and 21.
Go, good. Shoot this.
It's in the Apocrypha. And we'll close it out with that one.
Go, sir. On there
All right, go ahead.
is the book of Judith, chapter 5, verse 20. Now, therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their God, let let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
Right. So they know in themselves, you know what I'm saying? They know themselves, like, yo, look, if these people ain't doing right by their God, that's the end of them. Like, they weak. They ain't got no protection. Let them not serve the Lord. And that's how we ended up in captivity, because we was not serving the Most High. We was doing everything that the other nations was doing around about us, following their ways, following their customs, the same like how we doing now. Look how our people are destroyed. Keep going.
Come, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
This is something that they know. You don't think that they don't be talking about things like this in the European nation? When all the nations come together and see how they gonna keep the Lord's chosen people on the hill, they think about this and they discuss these things.
Because they worry.
Know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Salakia, sir, if I could, real quick.
Go ahead.
And sir, do you know how easy it is to overthrow us? If we was did the way they did us in slavery, you know what I'm saying? You know how easy it is it was to overthrow us now that we don't even know who we are or who our God is.
That was the whole mission to get us at this point right here. So broken down and beaten down too. We don't know which way to go. We dependent on the same people that oppress us. We dependent on the same people to destroy us to save us. That's Stockholm syndrome. We have sympathy for the people that's unaliving us. We feel sorry for them, but not sorry for each other. Right. So you're right on that. Is there anything else you want to say?
So I just want to point that out real quick, Salaki.
The one. All right. Could you continue on for me?
Con. But if there be no iniquity in their nation,
Uh-huh.
let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them.
Let's say Lord do what?
Defend them.
Uh-huh.
And their God before them. And we become a reproach before all the world.
Man, let them people alone when they serving their God. Leave blacks, Hispanics alone when they following the law, statutes, and commandments and doing everything that the Lord said. Because if you mess with them folks, the Lord gonna make an example out of you that the whole world gonna see. Same as he did with the Egyptians and the Babylonians. The same way he gonna do to America when Christ come back. So you need to understand that your enemies know your weak point and your strong point. You need to know what your strength is, and your strength lies in the scripture, and it lies in following the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, because the Most High is our power. So when we celebrating these feast days, the feast day of Hanukkah, just remember that the Lord was Judas and his brother's strength to be able to take back the temple and dedicate it and decorate it and build it back up. You know what I'm saying? And that should be like the thing that we always keep in remembrance, man. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm gonna end the class, man. The water to everybody that tuned in, man. I appreciate y'all. I know it's been a minute since, you know what I'm saying, I've been in here. But, you know what I'm saying, it's always a pleasure, you know what I'm saying, to do the work of the Most High, to reach my people. I just want to say, man, build up your strength, man. You know what I'm saying? During these pagan holidays and during these times that, you know, Esau going to be directly attacking blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to get you to go against, you know what I'm saying, your power the Most High. But just be strong and stay faithful in this fight, man, because the Lord is with you when you with him. You know what I mean? So with that, you know, so I'm in the class, I'm gonna say to water the officer Starbuck for coming through and stopping by. You know what I'm saying? To water the officer Kamar, you know what I'm saying, for holding it down with me. To water the young man Clyde for holding it down with me. To water to everybody else that's on the chat, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now I see y'all, Lord allow, next weekend, you know what I'm saying, around the same time. So Yahawadah Shabaraka Thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shamar Thaba Shem Yam Shah to the sisters. Shalom, Israel.
Yeah, shalom. Yabashin Shabrak Thumb. Yal Shamar Thumb Bashin Yal Shah.
Shalom, fam.
Shalom.
Shalom.